He could, after his brother blocks him, he could text his brother. He could make up a phone number and pretend it's his mother and text her and just don't expect a response, obviously. For that urge where he has to do something fucked up and then tell the person like he's hurting them. That's all that is. I explained it thoroughly about the sexual abuse and that's why he's doing it. And that I'm not your mother. Romantic love doesn't actually work like a parent, and because your mother never wanted you and never loved you, it didn't have the effect on her either. It sounds like he traumatized his aunt for numerous years, and then she finally had enough of it. When you see someone doing that to another person, and I'm all over the internet, like he says, she knows to just stop responding to it, that's the best thing. There's other people in the community to help him. When you're caught up in abuse and stuff yourself, they can play all that guilt factor on you, and then you feel guilty that it's something you did. He's laying all that stuff on me, and clearly I have nothing to do with his medication, his sexual abuse, his drug and alcohol problem, his depression. I have nothing to do with that. I just met the person in 2023. So they take medication like that because they can't even seek out God for comfort. And because they can't engage in relationships, they can't get that from other community members. So that's why they take heavy dose meds like that. I was telling my sister, I had a witness, a man screaming. I've never heard anybody screaming like that, where when he drops dead, you're actually surprised but not surprised. Before he dropped dead, you were wondering why he didn't have a stroke, because he had high blood pressure and was screaming at his mother like that. He couldn't have any compassion for her because of the upbringing. Right, and just she's never going to be what he wants. She couldn't take care of herself, and he couldn't handle those types of emotions. So he would just scream at her. He didn't know really how to take care of her. He didn't want to have to be changing his mother's diapers and stuff, which is understandable. So, right, it's like, yeah, I'm not interested in being subject to that. And I do have a medical condition, so there's not really a lot of concern about leaving Mary outside. So that kind of bullshit was dissolved again on Tuesday night. So he can do his sob story to the person from Volunteers for America about the rooming house for brain injury, but he doesn't have to. He's better off being honest, which is difficult for him. He couldn't get rid of his wife, so he got rid of his wife. He could take an SRO, but he's never going to be able to stay sober. And he will take off for days, but then go back to his SRO when the John has had enough of him. Okay? They have housing for, I don't even know if that's a sex offender exactly, but yeah, just they have housing for people like that.